Hola, 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 beautiful people. How are you? My name is Maris, and welcome. I'm in my little sacred space and have my angels and ancestors deck. I actually ordered 3 decks, and they came in. One of them is called Medicine Cards. I know you're reading it backwards, and you're like, "Why are you showing it to me backwards?" Well, one of them is Medicine Cards. The other one, almost dropped something here. Angels of Atlantis. And the other one is Language of Flowers. And I won't lie, I must have been smoking cannabis. And because I'm kind of like, did I order those? That's not what I remembered ordering, but hey, sometimes, you slip out there in the la la land. So anyway, Angels and Ancestors, that's the deck that I'm using today. I just had posted a an Instagram reading, and I believe I used the Mystic Shaman. I got a little 3-card reading out of that. And then, oh, whoops, there's a card on the floor. From the Mystic Shaman, it was the moon, but it must have been one that I dropped when I was putting them away. So, lots of cool, groovy things coming on. December 12th, I have a Reiki 1 class on December 12th. It was December 5th, but there was a conflict in scheduling on that one, and I'm like, okay. And then December 4th and 5th, and this is the Angel Healing class. It's $200 class, really fun. Learn how to work with your guardian angels safely. Okay, there's one. A lot of times people will say that they work with angels or etc. Or they work, or they work with spirits. And I was like, there's a lot of angels out there. There's also some fallen angels. And sometimes, when we just say I work with angels, that opens you up for working with fallen angels as well. So keep that in mind. So I like to kind of refine my archangels. I work with archangels. If other angels come in, great, but they're going to come in with them and not solo. Okay, all right, let's see. I don't know why she's not like chatting. You're usually a little bit more chattier than that. Okay, hold on. Got 1 card, and I'm like, is this going to be a 1-card reading? No, there we go. 2. And hopefully we'll get a number 3 here. 2-card readings are hard. Do you think a 1-card reading is hard? Anybody read? What's the, the lowest amount of cards that you've read, and what's the most amount of cards that you've read? Okay, there we go. We've got 3 cards. I'll kind of just do this a couple more times just to make sure nothing else spits out and no. Okay, all right, so we're good here. We've got our 3 cards. Okay, we got our 3 cards. And, let's smudge. I'm going to flip it over and we'll smudge while we start this here. Because we're going to smudge these. I'm not saying that there's anything negative because I'm not getting anything negative. What I look at when I see this first card, and it's that dream and journey, and I get Napoleon Dynamite. Damn, why is that man in my head today, that character? Alright, so I'm looking at this, and I see the drum card, and the drum card's about dream and journeying, and I'm going to talk about, it's also about communication through there. A lot of times, we forget that we communicate with vibration, and drums are vibration as well. So what I'm picking up through here is starting to open up and talk about your dreams, about your goals, about where you want to be in 5 years. And you're like, I don't even think about 5 minutes. What do you mean 5 years? And I'm like, this is about starting to sit down and put together your long range plans. Your long range plans. This is dreaming and journeying and putting that information or putting that message out. Now, what's interesting here is that when we start to open up about who we are and where we want to go, where we want to develop and how we want to grow, the Eagle card pulls in this energy, and this is about seeing things from a higher perspective, not a broader perspective, but a higher perspective. So we're talking about a more intense degree of discernment coming through when you really start to express your dreams, your goals, your destiny, your what is your what's your final, not your final destination, but what's your destination for the next 5 years? Where do you want to be? Where do you want to grow? And I don't know why I've got the 5 years stuck in here, but this is talking about making your 5-year plan, and start communicating that or putting that into vibration. Interesting. All right. And then in that, you start having a deeper connection, a deeper understanding. Now, normally when I would see this card like this, upside down, the shapeshifter, I would think about how our transformation is being impeded. But the message that I'm getting from this particular card isn't about your energy being impeded. It is more about it being enhanced. Often we think that we are going to transform into this person that we don't even really know, or we didn't even know, or we didn't even know existed. And often we realize that we have always been that awesome person. We just didn't have a great understanding to the awesomeness that we are. Is that making any sense? So, in a kind of an energetic way, is that with this drum and putting into communication who we are and what we bring to the table, and who what we are, what we bring to the table, we can actually see this greater essence of who we are, that discernment. I saw a little frowny face there, and don't take it as a bad thing. Often we're beautiful, cool, groovy people. We just need a little bit of refining in who we are. Why would we want to lose our inner self, our inner core, in order to feel better about ourselves? No, we just need to refine that. We're all intrinsically good, beautiful people. We just need it to be refined and to see it from a greater discernment and a greater perspective and point of view. Okay. I was like, Cheyenne, no, Hita. Not a sad face. That's a good face. Because often when we do lose ourselves, we've been lowering our standards to fulfill the needs of others, and we forget about our own inner needs. And I know sometimes people think, well, that's kind of egotistical work. No, it's not egotistical. It's about self-love. It's about building up your self-esteem. It's about honoring and respecting who you are, because you are a divine, cool, groovy person. So I hope to see you guys very, very soon. I have a Reiki class on December 12th, and then I have an angel certification class. I believe it's December 4th and 5th. So peace, love, and harmony. I hope to see you in class very soon.